If you haven't heard the news yet, OxyContin maker Purdue Pharma, who is also behind the opioid epidemic, has announced this past late Sunday that it has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection as part of an agreement to settle the landmark opioid litigation. Now, in a statement, Purdue said that this settlement framework avoids wasting hundreds of millions of dollars and years of protracted litigation and instead will provide billions of dollars and critical resources to the communities across the country trying to cope with the opioid crisis. We will continue to work with state attorney generals and other plaintiff representatives to finalize and implement this agreement as quickly as possible. Now, the settlement is estimated to be between $10 billion and $12 billion, which will be split between the thousands of plaintiffs, mostly state and local governments, that have sued Purdue over its alleged role in the opioid epidemic. Now, the committee of attorneys who helped negotiate the settlement with Purdue on behalf of the thousands of governments and people affected by the crisis said that the bankruptcy filing was part of the agreement and it will not stop them from finalizing the settlement. In a statement, they said that in working to resolve the Purdue claims or any defendant claims, our goal has always been to bring desperately needed resources into local communities that, for years, have been forced to shoulder the devastating consequences and financial burden of what we will demonstrate at trial is an industry-caused epidemic, the attorneys said in their statement. So once again, this is just Purdue finally getting forced to do what they should have been doing in the first place. These people were pushing, unmoral sales practices. I mean, that's just how it works in a capitalist society anyways. We put profits over people. It doesn't matter if those people are dying or getting injured in the process. As long as the profits keep showing up in those CEOs' bank accounts, they could give two shits about what is happening. So it's about damn time to see Purdue Pharma being held accountable for these actions. My county alone, we lost 77 people to the opioid epidemic last year. I've lost at least 6 people that I've graduated high school from to the opioid epidemic. It's about goddamn time that this government starts holding these corporations creating these problems and epidemics accountable instead of allowing them to lobby for ways to keep allowing this to happen. And that, again, is just another reason why we need to get rid of Citizens United, because this opioid epidemic wouldn't have gotten this bad if we didn't allow these corporations to lobby policies that allowed them to do this in the first place. So, again, it's about goddamn time. I don't know how many more times in this video I can say it, that Purdue Pharma has had to file for bankruptcy and is starting to help pay out this money to the families affected by their drugs that they were pushing on the streets through doctors. Again, the biggest drug dealers in the United States is the pharmaceutical company, and we need to hold them accountable.